Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God, it's not morning. Hello, everybody, and happy Monday to you all. And today is Monday, and we're going to have a special guest on the show. I am your girl, fell in love with Carly, and I am here with a special announcement. Listen, y'all. Miss V3nus Venus is going to be in the building today, and we're going to go back over some things, you guys. Like, listen, I went to Texas. If you think back, in April, and she was releasing her single Moscato at that particular time, and I was there. I was her MC for the day, and she was an amazing guest, you guys. And all of her friends came out. It was like a girls type of event, and so us ladies sat back and had a couple of glasses of Moscato. Well, I don't have Moscato with me today, but I do have some quality H2O in the building. But I am happy to be here with you guys. I've had a beautiful weekend, you guys. My weekend was amazing. I hope you guys had a great, fun filled weekend. I got to see some loved ones. Actually, I literally just arrived. I just got here. I just made it back to my office space to actually set up and have a show with you guys today and Miss Venus. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. I really know, I don't hope, I know you all are going to absolutely enjoy this show. We're waiting for her to chime in. If you see me look away for a second, I'm checking my messages to make sure Miss Venus didn't get lost over on me. But I absolutely adore what I've been doing. If you guys have not taken the time out to see, did you forget? No, you're not. I sent you another one. Did you check the email? No, 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 no. I did send your email to your email, not a text. About 30 minutes ago. I did check your messages, girl, and I called you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, just checking because I'm on live while I'm talking to you too. But yeah, if you look on there, you should see it's less than 30 minutes ago. All right, guys. Okay, you guys. So, as I just told you all, I was away on business and meeting family members for the very first time. I have a brother, and he just had a set of identical twin girls. And I went away to go visit the family. It was such a beautiful moment. You guys are going to see pictures. I have a nephew leaving for college. My nieces are coming back, are there from college, and it's very exciting for me. Um, it's a very exciting moment to see everybody, and I haven't seen them in a while. I am on live looking at this thing right this moment. There you go. Okay. So Miss Venus, I called her. I had to send her a link, you guys. I sent it from my cell phone. Okay, it doesn't work on the desktop, so I had to switch it over. So she's coming in. She was on a different link, and she'll be here momentarily. I have a couple of things that you guys are going to see. I have a couple of new songs that you guys are going to hear. Can you hear me, Miss Venus? I see her. She's in the building, you guys. She's getting set up, you guys. And this is going to be so exciting. You ready?
Can you hear me?
There she goes. Hello,
Hey,
Miss Venus is in the building.
what's up?
Hello, hello. You guys, I gave a brief intro to who this person is. This beautiful melanated goddess to the wait to my right. I don't know which side she on to you guys, but this is Miss Venus V3nus. And I told you guys in May, was it May? April the 28th, I went out to do her release party for her song Moscato, you guys, and it was an amazing occasion. And I got a chance to meet the ladies. The ladies of Venus were in the building. You want to talk about it, Miss Venus, real quick?
Yeah, it was so dope. We did the release of Moscato that dropped that day, and it was on a whim. You just like, I'm gonna come out. You did that, and we sat down with the ladies, drank a little Moscato, and ate a little smorgasbord of uh,
Everything.
snacks, and we had a good time. So
You had a variety of snacks on that table, and everything was really good. Cakes and oh my god.
yeah, it was a real good time. So um, yeah, I've been we've been trying to grow Moscato ever since then. It's and
And it's been good though. I see Moscato picking up. Didn't you hit some kind of charts already?
We hit number 26 on the digital R&B charts. So we're that's where we're at right now. But
Congratulations.
still going. So you know,
Uh-huh. You know
yeah,
how I know we're gonna celebrate every step of the way. Every step I'm gonna be like, yes, we need balloons, candles.
facts. Yes, facts. Big
Give the
facts.
universe gratitude and it sees the appreciation. It's like water to a plant and it comes back 100 fold. We definitely want to give source gratitude. And that was your birthday. So, of course, I said it then, but anybody want to jump in and say happy birthday, congratulations on the release of Moscato and everything. What do you want to start with? Would you like to start with a sample? Come on, tell me what you, I feel like
Uh,
being messy. Say what you want.
nah, it's all good. Like whatever you want to start with. Like we could, man. So we have now. Are we talking music wise? Cause
We could talk about whatever you like. This is Venus World. Listen, no matter what it is, they are going to get a show today when it comes to you and your heart. And it's just, we're just going to go with the flow. We have a couple of songs here that we're going to
okay.
play. So,
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, well, Venus is the goddess of love, and so typically I like to talk about love and relationships and um, people coming together and navigating those waters. So, we can talk about anything, but I'll talk about anything.
ooh, shine. Look,
You
make
know,
my nose start itching. That's a sign. Like,
is it?
uh-oh. We're going to talk about love,
Yeah, we could. I mean,
relationships. Let's
relation.
talk about Moscato first. Let's get into
Okay.
the essence of the song Moscato. What is Moscato about, and what made you even write a song that you would call Moscato? Can you give me your inspiration?
Yeah, Moscato about love, and it's about you know, it was written as a. I wrote it 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but it was written as a. This is what I want my love to feel like. Like a glass of wine. Just comparing what love and that feeling of euphoria when you drink. That tipsiness. You just want to feel a little buzz. You don't want to be too drunk, but you want to feel real nice.
A
And
nice song.
letting it breathe. That's why it's talking about letting it breathe. Talking about winning the lotto. You hit the jackpot.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I wrote Moscato years ago, but a lot of times
Uh oh. Miss Venus. Miss Venus. Is Wi-Fi? Oh my Lord, you guys! I think we lost Venus for a small moment. Let's see if it's going to pop. There she
Okay,
is.
there
Okay,
we go. Sorry about that. I don't know
it's
what happened.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I
We're
just write
talking
about
about the
things that I
Moscato.
yeah, so I write about things that I desire. And so sometimes, if I haven't experienced it myself or if it's something that I want, then I write about it. And that's just one of those forms of manifestations. You put it in a song, I sing it over and over again, and then I put it in there for other people to play and listen to, and maybe they want the same thing, so they can get with it. So
That Moscato type of love.
facts, yeah.
Yeah, now, I want to ask you: have you experienced that that which you have been manifesting, or should we ask about that after? Look, give me a small clip it, and then we're gonna go into the song so that they can hear about this love of Moscato and love and how they manifest. Because you guys, as I've been telling y'all, today is the 17th of July. There's a new moon today. You got to manifest. You put your creations on paper and set your intention. So this is in the song. So come on, give me some more of this manifestation.
um some more of the manifestations in general would be just um like so what right now I'm working on an EP. We got Moscato. I got a song called Coffee coming out later on. It's called The Drink Menu. And then my album is called The Lovers that we're also working on putting together. And there's a lot of context in that album about relationships and how they should look, not just like Moscato, but even overcoming issues in relationships. And so that's another thing is I want to manifest a relationship that when there's problems, we're not running from them. We know how to deal with, we know how to handle, we know how to overcome those problems. And so, um, you know, the Moscato feeling is just the beginning. Everybody gets that that overwhelming. Oh, I wanna, you know, I wanna I wanna feel that good feeling. Everybody wants that tipsy feeling, but
Mm-hmm.
how do you keep that feeling going? And there's a code to that. There's trying to help people crack the code, and of course people are doing it left and right. It just sometimes just kind of gets a little harder in today's age than it was with everything we have, social media wise, music wise. I just want to put that good R&B classic feeling in my music, timeless feeling. So, um, Moscato is definitely a song that people can dance to and can vibe with. I performed it last night at Union Station here in downtown Fort Worth, and there were couples all around the room, and it was just a good feeling to be able to get them to hold hands and just vibe together for that moment. I sang to them Moscato, and they got it. They were there with me in that moment. The connection was deep. So yeah.
I did get a chance to see some of that on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, and it was such a beautiful. I saw the whole setup even with the green that you had on. It was just like just setting the whole full mood and something definitely beautiful. And
Yeah.
you're an amazing artist, and it's, you do put your heart into your music. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys listen to the Sky. Let me see. I've been up here messing with stuff, Venus. So listen, bear with
Okay. Okay.
me.
Ooh, yeah. Baby, I'm so glad that you could come through. Waited all my life for someone like you. Ooh, thoughts of us are taking over my let it breathe. I just wanna feel it, gotta let it breathe. Top shelf lover, he is so divine, yeah. Ain't no other coming close to my guy. Ooh, a love like ours was written up in the stars, yeah. 'Cause I'm his Venus and he knows he's my Mars, yeah. Feeling like I just won the lotto. You'll drown away all my sorrow. Baby, you're so sweet like Moscato. Knock me off my feet. I just wanna feel it, gotta let it breathe. I just wanna feel it, gotta let it breathe. Yeah, yeah, feeling like I just won the lotto. You'll drown away all my sorrow. Baby, you're so sweet like Moscato. So sweet, knock me off my feet. I just wanna feel it, gotta let it breathe. I just wanna feel it, gotta let it breathe. Yeah, gotta let it breathe.
Yes. All right, I gotta finish something. Hold on, y'all. There we go. And it don't want to stop for me. Okay, here we go. I love it. Thank you for
Yeah.
that one. Let's get into it. Like she said,
Yeah.
the song is called Moscato. If you guys have not downloaded it already, where can they get it from, Miss Venus?
You can get Moscato on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream music, YouTube, my website, whoisvenus.com. Like wherever you choose to stream your music, it is there. Just type in V3nus Moscato and it's gonna pull up.
It's gonna pull up. Y'all heard her say it. Y'all heard her say it. Now let's get back into manifesting this love life we can manifest.
Okay.
How do we do it? Because I'm super single, and
Oh,
so I might want to manifest something one of these days.
okay. Well, let's talk about it. I mean, everybody's journey is different, but if you're searching for something real, I think the first thing you have to do is be open. Like my shirt right now says "Open to Love." You can read that,
Hmm.
and you have to be open to it. A lot of us feel like, "Oh, I want love," but we're not really open to it because when something comes our way, we have too many reservations. I'm somebody who, like, in the past, I could sabotage a relationship. I could end it before it started. You know, not giving it a chance. Um, so you have to be open to it. That doesn't mean you have to go looking for it, but that means you have to be ready to receive
And willing to receive it.
and willing to receive.
Got you. So, what advice would you give somebody who's looking for love and feel like they're ready to receive, but may feel a little hesitation? Do you have any advice you can offer?
If they're looking for it and they have a little hesitation, I mean, everybody's different. And it's hard for me to say, okay, well, you should do this and you should do that. Everybody's so different. And all our situations and our backgrounds and our histories and things we've been through are all different. So what I might do might not be what Carly may do, for example, because Carly might have came out of something different than I came out of, or Carly might be, um, you know, I don't know their situation, but I mean, for me, I took a chance on, in order to be open, I took a chance on starting to date again. That was something I wasn't doing at all. I wouldn't date. I would just kind of just really chill, almost a celibate lifestyle, born again virgin. Like I was just chilling, and so just not putting myself out there, my heart out there. Just kept it closed, focused on myself and what I was doing, and nothing gonna find you that way. Really, I mean, let's be for real. Nothing's popping up. I used to. It's funny, and you laugh, but I used to say, God, if I'm supposed to be with somebody, he gonna be a FedEx driver, or a UPS driver. He gonna have to deliver him to my doorstep. I just knew my man was gonna be a FedEx driver. Put it up in that brown truck and the UPS truck or something. Amazon. They're probably Amazon Prime driver because I order a lot of Amazon Prime stuff. I just knew. Every time somebody pop up, I'd be like, "Is that him?" But truth be told, although it can happen like that, it wasn't realistic. I wasn't putting myself out there. I said I wanted it, but I wasn't being open. I already had put a box around how it was supposed to happen.
Wow.
So, yeah. What about you? Are you dating? I mean, you said you looking for love. Like, what you doing?
I'm not looking for love right now. I'm waiting for love to discover me. And
But what about what happens if you get to discover it?
yeah, once it's been discovered and he lets me know, I guess we'll go from there. But of course, I think I have a show coming up on the 20th, and we'll be talking about celibacy and love and relationships, dating, being
Yeah.
single and all. So it's just I'm gonna have this opportunity to really open up on the broadcast on the 20th, and
Mhm.
it's so crazy because um I you know people have been asking me since I got a divorce to do a show with me. Like, let's talk about it.
Mhm.
They wanted me to talk about relationships and try to get me in this dating pool, like do this little thing, and it hasn't happened yet. But
Mm.
the 20th is one of those things that's pretty pivotal for me because she's going to interview me and I'm interviewing her and we're going to talk about it. So,
Okay,
yeah,
that'll be dope. I definitely have to tune in on the 20th and see what y'all ladies are gonna be talking about.
oh Lord. Like, do I dress up for the occasion? Like,
I mean, you always dress up for an occasion, so you might as well.
look, my love of my life might be on my broadcast.
Might be. You never know. He could be watching right now. Are you out there? We know you out there. He out there.
You don't realize I'm single. Baby, I'm single.
He's saying, yeah, she's
I
single.
ain't available to everybody. I'm available to someone.
He's single, and that's the thing. You have to know what it is. Desire was the word that you told me to use way
Mhm.
back. Want. Is we all say want, but the reason why we say desire, if you want to explain that to the people.
Yeah, you guys, I was just going to get into that too. What she's explaining is you have to use the words that the universe used, your creator used. Use his words, her words. As you call your creator her, him, you understand what I'm saying, your creator. You use the word desire because it's written that you'll get the desires of your heart. That the word is desire.
Yeah.
The universe don't recognize the word want. It indicates lack.
Yeah.
And if everything is already ours, then we have it already. We just don't know how to receive it and use the desire.
Correct. Yeah.
That's that
That's
power button you guys have to utilize during this new moon today. So
especially with the words. I mean, when the words you say and speak and choose to think are very, very important.
be very intentional. See,
Very Got to be intentional with it.
Absolutely. That's how you manifest something. And
Yeah.
I know my him is coming. My husband is on his way.
Mhm.
Whoever he
Well, um, I had an experience recently. And, well, first of all, I went on a 40-day fast recently. I just finished it. Yes, 2 days ago, and no, Friday. Yeah, 2 days ago. I just finished it, and but during that fast, a lot of super dope things happen, and one of them is just meeting the person that I'm with now, and it's so far it's been like Moscato. It's been beautiful. It's been um, divine. And it feels like a nice glass of wine. I got that little buzz. A feel good feeling, and so um, there's so much power in your thoughts and your desires, and we're all able to manifest and create things that we want. It's just a matter of time, and it's not our time in which they happen. And so,
I just had a quick download for some of you guys that are watching. You do understand that you can manifest whether it's something positive or negative. So you manifest what your intention is. So if you sit back and your intentions are something of false narrative, then you'll create that world for you. When you change your focus, you change your mentality, your point of view, your perspective, then you change the narrative and you change your creation. So if you sit back and you don't absolutely know what you desire, like when if you're single right now and you really do desire to have a special someone, then now it's time for you to actually put down your list of things that you desire in your potential person so that you can see it. You can actually see it that way.
you can, but let's talk about those things because you said
Hmm.
you want to write down. What are examples of some things that, like Carly would write down, for example?
See, I can't let them all in my business because then they're
Okay,
gonna
well,
find out what I want.
put an
But I can tell
example.
people
Put a
I can help.
a
Let
general.
me help. Let me help a little bit.
Yeah.
I see, listen, my man is my man. I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
I ain't mad at that. Let them know.
My man is my man.
Let them know, cause I let them know.
So honestly, when we're talking about a particular desire, one of the examples I'll give you is this. A lot of people will say, I don't want a person that smokes. I don't want this. I don't, they use the don't, right?
Hmm.
So universe, source, creator don't recognize the word don't. It doesn't exist. So if you cross out the word don't, you're saying you want whatever that word is. You want that. And so you're going to generate a bunch of these things you think you don't want because you told source that you want it, trying to say what you don't want. So what you do is you speak in a positive nature. So you desire someone that that's kind, that's loving, that's generous. You desire that part of this particular person, a loving, caring person. So you speak about what you desire and not what you don't want. Attract what you desire. What you don't want, don't recognize it. Then it
Hmm.
won't recognize you either.
Right.
And
Facts.
if it does see you, then you need to figure out why you still are recognizable to something that you don't desire. Maybe it's something to go wash off your spirit and get back right into the situation and just keep going. Just make sure you pay attention to red flags. Don't pay attention.
Right. Right.
You
Yeah. And there's that. That's how you do it. I mean, you just talk about what you do, the do's, the positive energy. It's all about energy, right? It's all about positive things, and sometimes we can focus so much on the negatives, like you said, especially if we been in relationships and we've been hurt. It's like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want that no more. I don't want this. We quick to say what we don't want.
So you're gonna. Some of you guys say, "Oh, I'm not into manifesting anything," and you say all these things you don't want. Guess what you did? You manifest. You're still manifesting what you don't want. If you're going to put it one way or another, you have to figure out where you want to give your fire to, what
Yeah.
part you want to add weight to, or make it free.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah, the more you make something more free, the further it goes.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, what's this next situation we have going on? Let me see if I can. Let's talk about "Live Alive" for me because I'm going to play the "Live Alive." Then we're going to do her "Greenlight." You guys, it's a beautiful song. I cannot wait for her to release "Coffee" though. 'Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, these songs will have you. Listen, if you're getting married, you're getting engaged. Put some out on. If you're getting divorced. Oh, listen, it's one of those good songs that you gonna still want it.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
I didn't say drink all of it. I said put it on, listen to it. Don't go to AA and tell them I said.
Okay.
Go.
I was watching Fell in Love with Curve.
Yes, Billy Little Curdy told me to go get some Moscato because I'm depressed.
I want to manifest the man of my dream. I gotta drink this. Yeah, nah.
And I said you gotta get this up and get really drunk.
No, but you can surely celebrate with a nice glass, a nice
Yes,
bottle.
please. The whole bottle, Venus.
Yeah. You gotta drink it. You can't wait.
Don't let it go bad. Let it go to Don't let it go to waste. So the next song we're gonna play is "Live Alive." So let's see. You want to intro "Live Alive"? Oh yes, what brought about "Live Alive"? That's what I want to know. Like with "Live Alive," what's the story behind that song?
Mm. Well, Live a Lie was about something that I thought I wanted. I was pretty intentional on writing that, and sometimes, I spoken somewhat to relationships where they don't work, and sometimes we think we want something, but it's not what's for us. And so for me, living a lie was coming to understand that that person that I wanted was not the one I was supposed to be with.
Mm.
And that's something else you have to understand with your desires and the things that you are praying for. Not everything is for you. So sometimes we are protected from those things, whatever they may be. And so, we ask for it and we're like, well, why I didn't get it? I should be manifesting. Well, some things you don't know, you know, but
Or you may not be ready for it.
you're not ready, or whatever the case may be, but it's not for you, whether it's in that time or, in that moment or at all. And so Live a Lie is like a relationship that where you're realizing, okay, we're on two separate pages, or we're two different people, or this is not working, or we don't work, and it's okay to let go. It's okay to be who you are and love that person regardless, but it's not the person for me. And so, Live a Lie can, I've been in situations where that it wasn't what I thought it was, and so that's what Live a Lie is about in a nutshell.
Okay, then live a lie. I hope y'all ready for it.
Be ready. And and it's
Oh yeah.
oh no, I was saying it's so funny that because well, I'll tell you afterwards. Go ahead, play it. We'll come back to it. I can't hear it.
Love when love don't love you. Foolish games we play, the heartbreak, the ache, bring sorrow and confusion, hurt and pain. But it's better when there's no doubt. It's better that I know now. I don't wanna waste no time. I hate the way it went down. I hate what we become now. But I could never live a lie. Is there peace where there's forgiveness? Does pain just fade away? Will it ever fade away? 'Cause you here is just a memory for another day. Happiness is all around us, but I found joy in you. But true love can exist where there is no truth. But it's better when there's no doubt. It's better that I know now. I don't wanna waste no time. I hate the way it went down. I hate what we become now. But I could never live a lie. So what do we do? What do we say? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? The pain that is you, I can't erase it. How do I stop the tears? How do I stop the tears? Sometimes I just wanna leave. And forget this place. I don't wanna face the truth that I've lost you, babe. But it's better when there's no doubt. It's better that I know now. I don't wanna waste no time. I hate the way it went down. I hate what we become now. But I can never live a lie. Embrace who we are, babe. Embrace where we are, babe. Embrace what we are, babe. Embrace who we are, babe. Embrace where we are, babe. Embrace what we are, babe. I don't wanna know now.
Yes. Yes, Venus.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some deets.
Mm-hmm.
So with this song, you know, there was someone that in particular where we were going in circles. You know, you got me going in circles. We over and over, and at the end of the day, I had to make a decision to say, you know, this doesn't work for me. You know, and you want to try, you want something so badly, but then it just doesn't work. You know, you don't fit, or you know, whatever it is, and walking away sometimes can be really hard. You know, but at the end of the day, I knew it had to be done, and you know, so that's why I start the song off that way, and that's why I end the song off that way, because loving someone and not getting the same love in return, and then all the way to the end to where it's okay. You be who you are, and I'll be who I am, and um, we'll just be true to that. Living a lie, when you like, okay, well, you remember you mentioned something about red flags. Well, okay, these red flags are here. I'm gonna ignore them. I'm gonna, I just want to see the good things and put on the rose-colored glasses. And so
Right.
sometimes, we do that for a while, but once you start coming out of that euphoria, it's like, okay, this is it's cool, but it ain't quite it. It's okay. Sometimes you can be with somebody for how many years and feel that feeling, you know. And
Right.
I want people to be at peace with letting go. It's okay, Sometimes not everything works out, and that's okay too. Um, I've been in a relationship where it didn't work out, and I felt like a failure, at the end. I was very hard on myself, and so yeah. Live a Lie took on a lot of a lot of personal meaning. The funny thing about this song is that men really, really, really love this song. They gravitate to it, and so and my men to women ratio is pretty much smack in the middle. But when it comes to this song, the men do tip the scales. So
Why do you think that men actually gravitate to this song so much?
I think a lot of men are in relationships that they would like to get out of,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think we give them enough credit for sticking things out, because men um, go and get into abusive relationships just like women do. They meet abusive women, and um, I think we take for granted the fact that the feelings and the heart and the love that men have, and a lot of them, we play them, and they're played in the media a lot to be people who move around or run or go on the run, or you can't, you know, they
Right.
disappear, and that's just not the truth. There's a lot of men who stick around and endure situations that, as a woman, we'd be like, oh, hell no, girl, like, and so, um, yeah, I think when they hear that, they're like, well, damn, that,
A
yeah,
lot of times men do mask their feelings when it comes to things. That's real true.
yeah, and and so yeah, I find a lot of men do connect, and it's funny because um, I recently and over the past couple of months or so, I have connected with a lot of survivors of domestic abuse, and I'm talking about men, as well as women, but there's a lot of male survivors of domestic violence, and so Live a Lie is just one of those songs that kind of speaks to a lot of situations. It's not specific to one disappointment,
That's true.
Yeah.
And I think, Venus, to add to that, I think people, with male or female, they forget that abuse is not always physical either.
No.
Especially with somebody who's emotionally harmful, spiritually harmful. There's other ways to neglect somebody that's still abusive. And I believe that men have been told for so long to man up. And in that particular generation, man up mean hide your feelings and don't cry.
Right.
But you want a man. I desire a man that's emotionally available to me. I want them to understand what it feels like, whatever is going on with them. I would like to know it so that I can be a part of this process. Like, listen, let's love on each other,
Right.
wholeheartedly, open heartedly.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Um, we have two people who can come together and give each other that mutual love that each one desires. Um,
Yeah,
for me, there's really only one kind of love, you know, and so many of us think that we are giving that love or providing that love or we are in that love, and
mhm.
a lot of us are not walking in that love. You know, we are
This
walking.
person is ever neglecting any part of themselves in a relationship, I can guarantee you that it's not the right kind of love.
No,
if you're depleting yourself and you're feeling so tired after having a conversation with that person, it's like you're in the wrong relationship and you probably need some more self evolution before you get involved in a relationship
Yeah. Facts.
to make sure that you can actually be all the way there for yourself. Like you haven't, there's a part of you that you neglected to build upon before you
Yeah.
enter into the relationship, and people don't look at that part. Like
Yeah.
why they keep picking the same person all the time, and there's a reason why, and you haven't addressed her yet or him yet. And
Right.
that's really your inner girl or boy, that little part that needs to be.
Right. Right. And and that's very true. A lot of people, like one of the things that like are red flags for me is like people who haven't taken enough time from one relationship before they start another. I know everybody's different, but for me, I think we all, when you do that, you still haven't really discovered yourself. You don't have time to process and heal, and so sometimes we go into one relationship right into another, and we're taking all this baggage, all these experiences in. Things become muddled, and so it's hard to, like you said, hear yourself and take care of yourself first because you haven't really figured out what yourself really wants or who yourself really is because you've been dealing with these relationships that um, take away from you instead of adding to you. And so, yeah, live a lie is just where you want something that adds to this to your situation, and it's okay. I like telling people at the end, just like I have a song called Next Body, and it was about the breakup and moving on to the next person. I just love telling people that it's okay because at the end of the day, we feel like our world is turned upside down, and it does feel like that, like a breakup, heartbreak. You know, when something doesn't work, it can destroy our feelings. And our emotions go all over the place. But I like telling people that it's okay. Like I'll tell the story. Yeah, I'll tell the story of how this hurt, but at the end of the day, it is okay. It's gonna be okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna mute for a second because I have little people returning home since I was away. I was away on a little vacation and all that. I'm on live with Venus. Oh my God, this hair. Oh wait, girl, I'm on live. Come here, pop in so they can see your hair. I wouldn't do this any other time, but you gotta see this hair.
Oh, look at
Can they see the rest of it? Can they see the whole head?
See, I'm trying to put my hair in there. So
oh, yeah, okay.
That's what I get woken.
I got ring on.
Hey, okay.
I can't put my foot in.
I wasn't ready.
You are ready?
No, I wasn't ready. I'm on the, so people are, you guys, I know you're not used to seeing my children jump on my broadcast with me, but I've been gone since for a little while. So if you haven't seen me posting very much, it's because I've been MIA and they cannot wait for me to get off the broadcast before they come and give me a hug.
Well,
This
tell
is my cheerleading crew over here. These are my wings. These are my wings. You can see everybody jump in and get their hug. They're like, I don't care. We're going to get this hug while she's on the air.
hey,
So,
with that. We'll wait. We'll wait. That's okay.
okay, now you guys have to calm down because I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay. Thank you for
That is okay. We will wait.
the hair. She had braids when I left. It didn't look like that. She looked like a little redhead Macy Graves over here. It's a beautiful thing, but just we're talking about next body. And can you tell your brother I said I'm still online? I need to be more quiet for his lessons. Thank you. Um, and I get that too. The people that bounce from one relationship into the next
Yeah.
is horrendous. When they don't necessarily. These are the people that don't, like we were just talking about, who haven't done the work inside yet, and they're afraid of being by themselves because they gonna discover themselves.
Correct. I don't know what they be scared of, but
They're gonna discover.
I don't know what they be scared of. Embrace it. Like, what? That's the thing, is like, really, what are you afraid of? And that's the thing. People, you got to love yourself enough that you can't say, okay, well, no, I love myself, but then at the same time, you don't want to deal with yourself.
Yeah, you don't even want to spend time with yourself, but you want somebody else to spend time with
Oh,
you.
you don't want to deal with yourself. How you expect somebody else to deal with you?
Exactly, exactly. Wait, I need you to stay quiet for me, babe.
And this is why you have people creating traumatic relationship experience for other people, because you're trying to put that job on them to deal with you, but that's not.
Be your doctor.
Yeah, they not. That's not their job. It's your job to deal with you, and get yourself right before you jump into something with somebody else and bring them along for the ride. That's why you have what they call toxic relationships. You know, handle your business. Deal with yourself. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Whoever
It's you.
convicts. Then if it's you, then please,
Just fix it.
it's okay. Take some time, man. You don't have to be in a relationship. Um,
Not
at
with everybody. Some people can just be your friend. People
but
have to know how to just have friends sometimes.
people don't embrace platonic relationships enough. Those things are important. Um, I embrace a platonic relationship in a minute, because you really get to know people without having the physical attachment to them.
Yes, no unrealistic expectations. It's just you just getting to know a person.
Right. Absolutely.
And you get to know yourself when you're in those platonic relationships, because you'll learn how to talk to somebody that's not the same sex. You'll learn that communication skill once you have other people around to talk to, because it's a difference in generation altogether. We have all these cellular phones and we texting people and DMing for people. Girl, some people don't know how to pick up the phone and have a conversation.
Oh man, tell me about it. That's one of the things that does, like, when I'm dealing with somebody, I try to see whether they're gonna call or they're gonna text. And when you know I like when you're the beautiful thing is uh, my current situation is where it was not so much as a call or text, but I want to see you, like, right now. And it's been like that ever since. I want to see you, and that is something um that's very important as well.
It is a man that's emotionally stable and healthy enough to say, "I want to see you." Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah.
Just say it. If you want to
Yeah.
see, you want to see.
Yeah, it ain't about this. We ain't finna be doing no texting and calling. We finna be right here face to face, and that's.
Well, for me, you guys, listen. You talking about dating, Carly? We have some conversations first. We gotta make sure. Listen, you gotta make it past some conversations.
I mean, you gotta have your conversations, but sometimes, I mean, who wants to be having conversations over the phone when you can really vibe and physically see somebody, see their facial expressions, see, like, I want that in person. Give me that conversation right here, so that I can read you. I can't read you when you trying to. You can. I'm a deleter. I'll go back and type something, and I'll be like, I'm a writer, so that's what I do.
Like that wasn't right.
Safe space. It's safe for me to text. But when you put me in front of somebody, then I get shy, I get nervous, you know, and so it brings me out of my comfort zone. But you only get me, you get what you see. So yeah, I can appreciate when somebody says, "No, let's get together and let's have a conversation. Let me see, I want to see you, and we can talk then, get to know each other." And it's been a beautiful thing. We've been spending every day just getting to know each other, in person. Not like I said, we don't do no phone calls, and don't have to, because we in there, we here. So um, ah, darn it, I'm not sure why you okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm blushing now. Okay.
Well, well, listen, for me, it's gonna take some time. I do appreciate somebody that says, I want to see you and let's have that one-on-one conversation. I do know that's so important, and it's more important. Like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up. That's what I need. Listen, but don't think people going just jump in my DM saying I want to see you. Don't work like that either. That's
Hey, I want to see you, Shotty. What?
we have to have a great conversation here. I need to see that you can actually, you know, I can't say that on the show. This is the wrong show for that kind.
It is never the wrong show for that. Just go
It's the
ahead.
wrong show
Why
for
are you trying to hold back? Go ahead.
that. It's the way I was gonna say it. You have to stimulate my mind first. Let's
You
just
have to
say
stimulate a lot of things, and the mind is the first thing
the
that.
first thing you have to get here first.
Yeah, facts.
And then it's a way that you do that, and I want to know that we can have a conversation, and that it's great, and that
Mhm.
just the type of person you are for me,
Yeah.
and then the heart game, it's got to be all of that. Mind, body, and soul means the world to me. It's just not just a slogan. It's the truth. It has to be a wholehearted situation, and I know it'll be wonderful when I actually get to that space. You know, for what I what Carly truly desires. And see, I'm only saying this, you guys, because of course Venus brought up the relationship thing, and you guys do know on the 20th this week I'm going to have Val Brown and I will be on this show talking about relationships, celibacy, dating, and all of this. Okay, so I'm going to be very transparent today. And on that show, oh, the bandage is coming off because she's going to come for me. She coming. She's going to let me have it, okay? And
Okay.
I'm okay with it because people want to see me actively dating again.
Yeah.
And that's why I started laughing like, Lord, in my face. Oh, okay. That's what I asked for.
Well, and then the thing you said is actively dating. So you're gonna have to get out there and get face to face with some people. You're gonna have to get active, and that's just. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can activate your fingers and text or whatever, but I mean, you're gonna have.
Couldn't text it. A person that texts me don't want a conversation with me because I put my phone down and forget I was talking to you, and tomorrow or three days from now, I'm like, oh dang, I was texting this person,
Mhm.
and you think I didn't care and I just didn't see it. So they
Mhm.
need to call me but when you're talking to somebody, it's okay to tell the person that's texting you that you're not a texter. Like
Right,
I
of course.
prefer phone calls than a text. It's better for me.
Yeah.
And I let people know now if you continue to just keep texting me, I feel like you don't want to talk to me because I'm not gonna keep up with the text. I get too many. His name's at the bottom of the page. It's like, oh, dang, I forgot this.
Yeah. Always that compromise. Some people like to text, some people like to talk, and so it's like, okay, well, I like to talk, you like to text. Well, we need to do a little bit. That's why I said when you in person, you ain't got to worry about what you like to do, because you should want to be able to be in person with that person regardless. If you don't want to be faced and in that person's face, then
I feel
what? Do,
like she's talking to me, y'all. I feel like Venus over there talking to me like she talking to me. Okay, so
I'm,
it's all right, y'all. If she ain't talking about you, it's fine. This is me.
I'm just asking, like, what are we really doing? If you be in somebody's space, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I want somebody who wants to be in my space and I want to be in theirs and enjoy the company, and I ain't gotta worry about who like texting and who like talking because we here, we
I agree.
yeah.
I'm I'm in agreement with it. I'm in full agreement with having someone in my space and me in theirs.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, is everybody else okay with that? Y'all okay with that? Okay, I just making sure.
If they not for me.
Even the single women out there, like,
They may not want to be that type of chick, but I've come to the realization that that's just who I am. I like to be up on my person. I want to lay up on them and all that stuff, and they got to be okay with my cuddling and spending time, that quality time together, and making new memories as a team. And being my best friend. Whoever I decide to marry, they have to understand I have a space for a best friend.
yeah,
I plan on marrying my best friend.
right. But how do you get to that part if you're not spending time together? You know what I'm
Absolutely, we have to spend time together, and they not.
saying? Yeah.
Listen,
And then you get married. If you planning on marrying, because like me myself, like my bro Tony Ballard, man, who I've worked with. Matter of fact, on that Live a Lie, he helped me with the vocal production, vocal arrangement, on the vocals. And he had told me, he was like, sis, the thing with you, we was talking about relationships and stuff, because of course we're working on Live a Lie. He was like, you're not anybody's girlfriend. You are a wife. You are somebody's wife. And it summed up everything that I was feeling about what I wanted for myself. And I said, bro, you are so right. I'm not. So when you come to me, if that's how I see myself, am I, I'm somebody's wife. And so it's like, um, you know, yeah, you talk about being married to your best friend. Well, you're going to be in that person's space. You're going to be married. You're going to be in that person's space every day, for the rest of your life. So for those who, if I go back a little bit, if those who are dealing with their own self ain't dealt with their self, and then you don't know how to be in somebody else's space, then what are we doing? So being in somebody's space, learning how to be, having somebody who wants to be in your space and you want to be in theirs is a beautiful thing. Um, I just imagine somebody texting and calling from the other side of the house. That's weird. Like, hey, well, you ready to eat? What you want to eat? So yeah, like just get used to being around people and having those intimate conversations in person. It's just so different. It's a different world.
yeah.
And
Every time you say in person, my nose start itching.
I, every time I say it, something goes on up here when I say actively dating. You said the word actively dating, then you got to get active.
It start itching like. And it get dry itching. It's like okay.
I'm gonna stop saying it so you can stop itching. But you already know what has to happen. I don't even have to really explain it to you. But
I'm really being silly, guys. I am actually, I'm interested and I'm ready. I took my time, and I'm gonna take my time with it and just give myself a chance to be in the space with some handsome, mind, body, and soul, handsome gentlemen, preferably older.
yeah,
Okay, preferably. But
you said. I mean, it's whatever you desire.
yeah, these young people coming for me, girl. I can't understand it. But go ahead, huh?
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it doesn't come to us how we ask for it, and you'll be surprised. Like somebody younger could just sweep you off your feet. It's just a matter.
That's sweeping.
It's just, but it's just a matter of what you're open to, and if you're open to love. Love can come in a lot of different forms. It can look a lot of different ways.
I agree. I agree.
And
So when I say older, let's talk about the wisdom of a man. It's more about for me. When I say older, it's not necessarily talking about age, even though I do like them older in years. But my balance here is going to be your life experiences. If you have had
well, oh
experience,
yeah,
got some wisdom up in there. You well traveled. When people get out and travel and actually do something in their lives, they have a different conversation. They're a different person. So it may be different. But if you come off and you just come and tell me that you're 20 years old and I didn't ask you, then the conversation is over with. It's gonna be like, you didn't give me a chance to like you yet.
Right. And that's the thing is like, again, when you say older, you're aging it already. So saying, well, for somebody wiser, then you're not putting that age. Because, yeah, you could get somebody 4 years younger than you that you didn't even know. You thought they were 4 years older, and, but, you know,
My to me, the most sexy, the most beautiful attribute of a man.
what's
You know
that?
what it is? Power.
Mm.
A powerful man to me is just the most sexy thing ever.
So
It's
what do you call power?
it's 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 all of it together. It's about the way they carry themselves. It's the way they talk to you. It's not see a true alpha male knows how to speak to a woman, and you could feel that energy, and the energy just claims the space. And once you see and you have that, you want that. That's what you desire. It's all of that. It's about I got this, baby. Don't worry about it. And you don't even have to say it, but you know it. And if you're with them, you already know he got it
Oh,
together.
that's a fact.
You don't have to ask a question because they let you know they're emotionally there, available to you. They're okay with you just doing your own thing, and then they just have you. They're there for you. They just you don't have to ask anything. They just know. And to have a conversation with a man of power, they're listening to you because they kind of want to fix it up here. So they listening to you tell them what you're dealing with or not dealing with or whatever, and they know how to fill in the blanks without you saying anything.
Yeah.
So it's just that a true alpha male is just kind of it's alluring to me.
It is. It is definitely to me as well. And that again, that's not for everybody, but
Mhm.
it is to me as well. And again, knowing that, um, for me, it gives me a sense of peace, knowing that, like you said, ain't nobody got to say I got it. You just know he got it. You're covered in that sense. And so,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can go out with you and I have to just and that's I was somebody was asking me what was my type once upon a time, and I was like, I don't have a type. Well, when it comes to visually, I don't have a visual type. I can't say they can't say, oh, I only date black guys or only date white guys. I say I'm an equal opportunity employer. If I like you and you fit, then that's just it. It's just about all of that. If you have it, you have it. But when I went back and I really delved in, it was like every person I ever dated. I don't care if it was for a short period of time. They were a powerful person. Their energy was just impeccable, and it was just I didn't have. It was I don't care what color they were. They were. It was that power that attracted me to them.
Mm, yeah. Well, that's, I know I had asked you earlier, and you weren't going to share. But yeah, it's just, I guess I'm assuming that's one of the things you wrote down on your list.
Oh yeah, Source knows that I need. I need you to know. I need you to go over there and leave me alone. I'm in my show, son. Can you go do something else? You all in my broadcast. I can't read your lips. Go over there. Thank you.
He-
And for some reason he think he's I'm like, just go that way. Go the other way.
Kids are so funny. They be really trying to tell you something.
Girl, and he keeps bouncing on both. So if you see my eyes doing this, he's bouncing on both sides of the camera, like go away. Like
That's so funny.
so I wish my daughters take him and go do something with him. I got a couple minutes left, please. But that's one of my things. It's about having that power, and it's not for everybody. That's why they have alpha males and they have betas. This is ain't got just with women as well. Everybody can't handle an alpha male.
No, 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 not everybody can. Sorry, I got to charge my phone. Hopefully it'll stay.
Oh.
No, I mean, like I said, everybody's different. So, what works for you, what may work for me, doesn't work for you or the next person. And that's cool. That's what, that's why there's a variety of people out here and a variety of fish in the sea.
And the biggest hint that you don't have an alpha male is if they tell you they're alpha male.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm an alpha male. Then they probably are not an alpha male.
You are so right. I done heard that. I done read it in little bios. When I read it in the bio, I'll be like, okay.
Just be true to yourself. Be true to thine own self. Be true to thine own self.
And they might think they are. They probably are being true to themselves because that's what they think they are. But
But that's not a characteristic that you want to list on something. You really want to talk about who you are, and you just have a conversation with the particular person to see if you are on the same wavelength or not. You want to make sure you're on the frequency.
Right.
If you're alpha, you're not. You may not be compatible, but that's why you want to date people and be open hearted with it. I'm willing to get up close and personal with people and have those conversations face to face.
Right.
You see my face at that time, right?
Right. Face to face. You gotta have them face to face. Good? You good over there?
I am.
You look like you about to break out in a bead of sweat or something. Try not to itch. Don't scratch. Carly over there. About to break out in the sweat.
I'm gonna get the sweats out on your show because on Thursday, baby.
You better be ready because this is light work right here, honey.
I can't be ready for Valentine's.
I ain't coming for you. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sharing your space right here. But somebody else take over your stuff on Thursday.
Thursday? Because she's an extreme energy being as well. And, she flows like I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be interesting to have, and she's we're dealing with the same thing as far as single dating and celibacy. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be very interesting. That energy, that space that we're going to be in, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to happen in this space.
Who knows, man? But it'll be very interesting to see, and I'm excited for you. And it's dope that you're kind of putting this little journey out there.
It just happened.
Well,
even with you talking about it today.
Yeah.
This just happened. And I just really understand that this is the way Source wants. This is what Source wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna go along with this ride here, and I'm willing. I'm okay with it, and
that's good.
Oh,
I'm excited for you. I am.
I'm gonna have some real Moscato for real on Thursday. This is water, but I like.
Okay.
I will make sure I have a glass of wine. I'm gonna have a whole bottle next to me.
You're gonna have to play Moscato again, then.
I am. I'm gonna have to maybe come in on it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play that again. Run that back. So, the song that I have coming out on the 25th, which the pre-sale is today. That song is called, what is it called, Carly?
Greenlight.
So we started shooting this video, right?
Uh-huh.
And the whole purpose of Greenlight is to let somebody know they got the green light. It's a go. And so at some point, we have red lights. We're reserved, and then we get in yellow. We get a little comfortable. But when do you go from that yellow to the green? And so that's what Greenlight is about. Because I think that's pretty much the conjunction we're at right now, where, you know, we talking about meeting people and being face to face and being open and knowing what you want. And but now you get, once you get out there and you get to getting active, now who gets the green light? Who gets the go? And so what I'm what I'm going to be talking about with the push of Greenlight is interviewing couples, and hopefully I get to circle back to you once you start your journey, your experience. Is that what is it about that person that made you give them the green light, you know? Or or was there a specific moment where you're like, oh yeah, it's green, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Greenlight is about, and I'm excited. That's why I'm so excited for it, because you know me, I like people to relive memories and moments, and that's like Moscato. It's like tying that moment into something. So Greenlight is the same thing. Just trying to get people to remember and recollect, and just kind of live in that moment of, oh yeah, I remember when you know, he did this and he took me on this date and we went here and he did all this, and then I just knew he was the one. You know, I love that stuff. You know, I was performing Moscato. After I finished performing Moscato, like I told you last night, there was a couple and they leaned over to me. Well, first the wife did. She turned around and she was like, and she's in the video. You can see them holding hands in the video and dancing and swaying. And in the video that I posted. But she turned around, she said, we're celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary. I said, oh, that's so sweet. I wish I had known before that sang, I would have dedicated that song to them. And then afterwards, after the show, he turned around to me. He said, you know, we're celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary. Those are the kinds of things that when you get couples like that, it's like, well, 50 years ago, what is it that made you decide that's the woman you wanted to marry?
Right.
You know, those are the stories, you know, that keep us connected and that keep love afloat and that keep people wanting, okay, I would love to have something like that. I said, I want to have 50 years like you know.
Aww.
So she's like, you will. So yeah, that's what Greenlight is. And yeah, the pre-save is out, the link is out, it's on my Instagram bio, and it's on Facebook. I posted a link to it, so I hope everybody goes and just, you know, pre-saves it and gets ready for it. It'll be dropping really soon. It's right around the corner.
Yes, you ready for me to, let me see if I can put on Greenlight. Let me see if I can figure this out. Hold on. I did it a little differently on here. I might have to call my guru over.
Okay.
Look, I might have to pull my guru into the building. But let me try. Let me see. Let me see. Now I'm gonna have to do it like this. I didn't know how to put it in the background, Venus. So you got.
Oh no, that's cool. We good.
Okay, good.
I could dig that.
If I take you home with me, give myself to you, green light to do anything tonight. I'm all yours. I wanna let go if you do some things I've never done before. If I get my green light tonight, if I tell you what's in my mind, would you let your passion run wild? We can take this love to new heights. Can you feel me tremble inside? Rub and make a wish on me. Magic placed between my thighs. Ecstasy. I wanna let go with you. Do some things you've never done before. If I get my green light tonight, if I give you the green light, if I tell you what's in my mind, say what's in my mind, would you let your passion run wild? We can take this love to new heights. If I take you home with me, give myself to green light. If I get my green light tonight, if I tell you what's in my mind, would you let your passion run wild? We can take this love to new heights. If I
Yes, yes, yes. That is green light, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now,
Thank
when
you.
did you actually start writing this particular song, Green Light?
Say that again.
When did you start writing Green Light?
When? Oh, when did I write Greenlight? It was recent. It was actually recent. I wrote it, recorded it, put it out. I mean, got it ready. Um, it was sometime last year, towards the end of the year when I was working on the album. And so it's just one of the songs I was going to put on the album. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and drop this on the EP. You know, it kind of follows the vibe of that EP. The EP is going to have.
So is this going to be included in the drink menu?
I think it needs to be. I think it needs to be, whether it's a bonus track, you know what, but it needs to be in there.
I was asking about when did you actually start writing it because you started into a relationship. I was trying to see like
It was
did
before.
did you manifest it with the green light, giving your green light to the universe, and then
It was before. Yes, I wasn't in a relationship at all. It's definitely one of those manifestations. You know, I've just been writing what I desire, and not only, wow, it's crazy you said that. I didn't think about it. I hadn't really put that. It's just so many crazy coincidences, and that's I say that with the air quotes. But with the green light, um, the same love that I manifested is in that music video. We met at the same place that I sang at last night. Actually,
Mhm.
we met there and ended up doing a music video, and he actually became um,
There's love interest.
he became the love interest of the video, which even that was kind of a coincidence. You know, he was just kind of showing up to bring some food. And we was like, hey. So it just kind of happened that way. And so, um, wow. So it's kind of beautiful. I have this documentation of this blossoming, um, this exotic blossoming tree of love in this garden that we're building. So, um, yeah, green light was prefabricated. It was it was already in the air.
It was definitely a way for you to, let go of your reservations for dating when you did this song. And when I listened to it, it was like I want to ask her this, but I want to ask her on the air. Like, when did she write this song? Because you clearly manifested a whole relationship
I
from the
did.
song. You did.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I actually need to go look at the date because I have the exact date of when it was written. But just to know. But yeah, it was definitely last year. It wasn't something I did after the fact.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm about writing it down, making it plain. Like, you guys heard it right here.
make
We-
it plain upon tables. Yeah,
Yes, write it down and make it plain. And this is the 17th of July, it's a new moon. It has risen. And so you have to make sure that you put your intentions out there. If it's something you truly desire, put it in writing. Set your intentions while you're doing these things because you just don't know.
hmm
And don't be discouraged. And you have to remember, Venus, not to get discouraged by imposters because you will get an imposter first. It may be almost everything you thought you wanted. This is not yours.
facts.
It's missing something that is different. I ain't got everything else. And the universe is not going to do you dirty. So you have to pay attention to a distraction. Because if you get that close to the real thing, then what's really is that much closer to you.
Yeah, absolutely. There and you got to be prepared because a lot of times those distractions do come, and they're you got to be prepared to identify, understand what it is, and keep it pushing. So
Wow. Well, congratulations to
thank you.
you, to you and everything that you've been doing, your love life, and new songs, and there's so much in the work in that you, of course, won't hit this broadcast not today, but you guys just please stay tuned to this V3nus. That's Venus. For some of you guys who don't understand it, and please do go and download,
Please.
upload, whatever you have to do to get this music in your presence.
Yes.
And so all of it, everything I've heard from you has been amazing, and keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what I love to do. This is my passion, and you know, we are all given gifts, and so you don't utilize those gifts. That's your purpose. Your purpose is found in your gift, and so this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. I'm here to connect people, and then write the music that helps and connects others. All of us, and so thank you so much for saying that. It means a lot.
No problem, and thank you for joining me on my broadcast.
Yes.
So you guys, I could not wait to get Miss Venus on my own show, you guys. Yes.
I'm excited. I'm so happy that we got to do this and on today. It was very important. I'm very strategic on when I release music and do things, and so it was just befitting that on today we did this, as well as on today I dropped the pre-save link for people to check out Greenlight. So
You posted on my page? Is there somewhere where we can tag it somewhere?
sure, I have a I think I have a post, so I can definitely um, share it to you or tag it to you. I don't know. Yeah, but I did make a couple posts today, so
Good, because I was on the road, girl.
yeah, I
Went
know.
through the door so quick, like, oh Lord, I gotta get it.
No, I'm so glad you did, and thank you so much for having me.
No problem. And I can't wait to see you again so we can do some more. Look, universe, whatever you have for us to do together, make it good and make it easy.
And that's the beautiful thing when you have someone that it's like you're not waiting. Like for us, we don't have to wait until something happens to connect this way. We can just hop on and be like, "Hey, what will we talk about today?" Because that's just the connection that we have, and we're two people that don't mind sharing that connection. It doesn't have to be a reason. This it's a friendship. Not just a business relationship. And a lot of we can go right past the business and get to the personal, which is what we've done today. We've done a little bit of both.
From the beginning, we met. And when did we meet, Venus? We did an interview, guys.
Right.
Interview Venus.
It was like days before you came out, wasn't it? Like a week or something.
Like a March or something, wasn't it?
Was it that long? I don't think you had that much time to come before you came out.
It was April. It was
Was
in
it?
April. I met you in the beginning of April, and by the 28th, I was on the flight out.
Yeah. I don't think it was that much difference in between when we met and when we actually met in person. I don't think so.
Yeah. It's definitely yet to come. And I am excited. You and the band looked amazing on yesterday when I did see some footage. Like I said, you guys look great together, and you definitely rocked the house yesterday.
Thank you.
Things continue to do your thing. You already know what I said. You definitely a rock star, and you got this space with your ears has been custom crafted for you.
Thank you.
Yes. I don't know why. Oh, let me see that. So I'm gonna sign off right here. Thank you, Venus. Let's give your handles again before you leave. I know
Yeah.
how can they get you? How can they follow you?
Sure. Of course. Thank you for asking. All you guys can follow me on all social platforms at who is V3nus. The Venus, the E is a 3. So V3nus. If you're looking for my music, type in V, the number 3nus, and I'll pop up on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Venus. And then I have a website where you can just get to everything from that one place, and that's whoisvenus.com. So you can not miss me. I'm there.
You definitely put her in and hit search. You're gonna find her. And don't forget, you guys know who I am. I am your girl. Fell in love with Carly, and I'm fell in love with Carly across all my platforms. And I'm new to Twitter now, y'all. Okay. Let me blow
Yeah.
Twitter over there.
Okay. You want to take over? Okay.
So thank you guys for joining me live, and I will see you guys back here this Thursday at 6 o'clock. Make sure y'all look at my flyers so I get it right. I think it's at 6 o'clock this Thursday Eastern Standard Time. While Valet's gonna get all up in my business, and I'm gonna get all up in hers. We're gonna ask some personal questions about being single, dating, celibate, and all this new 2023 era type stuff. How we like it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. All right.
Bring y'all some Moscato because I'm gonna have mine. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good deal.
Later.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you. Bye. There you have it. Miss V3nus came to see us today. Thank you all that came out to say hello. I appreciate every last one of your presence. I couldn't wait to have my show with her. So now that I've done this, she came, she saw, she content. More please, thank you, universe. Thank you. I appreciate you. More please. Thank you, please. Thank you. So, you guys, I am your girl. Fell in love with Carly. That's my name, and I'm sticking to it. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. for my 5-second rule. Monday through Fridays, 5 a.m. And then I'll see you back here Thursday. Miss Val and I will be here talking about relationships, love, sex, celibacy, and dating. We're going to interview each other, and you won't want to miss it. I am out of here. Should I play a little bit more of this Greenlight for y'all? On the way out.
If I take you home with me, give myself to you, green light to do anything tonight. I'm all yours. I wanna let go if you do something things I've never done before. If I get my green light tonight, if I tell you what's in my mind, would you let your passion run wild? We can take this love to new heights. Can you feel me tremble inside? Rub and make a wish on me. Magic place between my thighs. Ecstasy. I wanna let go with you. Do some things you've never done before. If I get my green light tonight, if I give you the green light, if I tell you what's in my mind, say what's in my mind, would you let your passion run wild? We can take this love to new heights. If I take you home with me, give my